Our recent trip to Japan centred around High Octane Racing's trip to Tsukuba circuit to compete in the Rev Speed magazine Super Battle. The event is considered the pinnacle of time attack and is where you bring your car to compete with the best, prove what you're worth and claim your bragging rights. It is holy ground for time attack fans. The combination of tight and open corners, along with a back straight, tests every aspect of the car's performance, and Japanese workshops have been using it as a benchmark to test the car's overall balance and performance and compare it with others. The 1 minute barrier is considered to sort the men from the boys. Anything under that mark is fast, and anything approaching the 55-second mark is considered blindingly fast. But the record is an astonishing 53.589 seconds, which was set by the HKS CT230R Evo Lancer, a figure many claim is almost unbeatable. You've seen Mark Berry and Russell Newman's High Octane Racing GTR decimating all in Australia. Now it's time to see it in Japan against the world's best. High Octane Racing is Australia's leading performance parts distributor. They are official Tomei, Greddy and Saab distributors, along with almost all leading American, Australian and Japanese performance brands. Their contacts in Japan is what led to the trip taking place. And what a trip it was. Well, it's 9 AM Tuesday morning. We just arrived at Tsukuba circuit, just outside of Tokyo. Now the tow truck's just rocked up with the High Octane Racing GTR on the back. The truck with all the spares is just rocked up, so let's go check out the car, make sure it's all good. What'd they take, Mark?
Overflow bottle for some reason. I don't know why. Customs might have taken it, but we're happy with the fluid that was in it or something.
So, what are we going to find? What are we going to use?
Should be right, we'll go to Wrecking Yard.
Wrecking Yard?
Somewhere.
Find something.
Yeah.
Plenty of them around here. As you can see, the guys are pretty serious about their attack at Tsukuba. They've bought spares for pretty much everything. Spare wheels and tyres, spare gearbox, spare engine, spare tail shaft, spare turbos, you name it, they've got a spare for it. And it's a pretty serious matter to bring this many spares, but the boys want to make sure that everything goes perfect. The guys got the car started up and made sure everything was in good working order. The car was then fueled up and the side pipe exhaust was fitted. Bill from C&J Motorsport wanted to dyno tune the car for Japanese atmospheric and temperature conditions. So Harry and Ian from High Octane organised the car to be towed to a local workshop, KBC Competition. This is what I love about little Japanese workshops, little back alleyways. They haven't got a lot of room as it's so crowded here in Japan. But when you walk out the back, you're always going to find stuff like this. A T51R equipped Supra. There's a couple of mad Series 6 RX-7s behind me. They've got a fully spastic drift car up on the hoist. I tell you what, you just got to love being in these little workshops. Check out this S13 up on the hoist. Look at the front. They've modified all the front subframe, put a full V-mount setup in this thing. Check out the custom headlights to get cool air into this thing. They've got an oil cooler where the headlight used to be, power steering cooler. The whole thing's seam welded as well. You can see all the stitch welds everywhere throughout the chassis in this thing. So it's obviously a pretty serious drift car. We also spoke to the owner of KBC.
Hello, Australia. 私の名前は押田洋二です。
The guys at KBC were very friendly and helped load the car onto the dyno. The inertia style dyno reads different to the retarder style dynos we're used to, and the cramped dyno cell was interesting to say the least. We were all pretty keen to see what power the GTR would make on a Japanese dyno. Bill from C&J Motorsport spent some time making sure everything was fine and made some adjustments to suit the much colder weather and different atmospheric conditions. A couple of runs later, and everyone was shocked. 794 PS. All right, we've just done the first lot of dyno runs on the High Octane Racing GTR. 794 PS. Mark, what do you think of that?
It's not really what I expected. Air's here is quite a bit colder and it's obviously loving it. It's what they are, turbo cars, they love the cold weather.
Do you think the dyno's a little bit happier than some of the Australian ones?
I'd say it is.
A little bit.
Yeah, I'd say it is.
So now when we read those magazines and we see the Japanese cars with 1,000 PS, we know that if we brought them to Australia, it wouldn't be as much.
No, maybe they are here.
Yeah.
But maybe the cold airs makes the dynos happy and makes the cars happy.
We'll find out when we get on the track, won't we?
Absolutely.
You happy with the run though? Is the car running good?
Yeah, car's good.
Excellent,
good.
excellent.
Exactly how it should be, so we'll head out to the track now and see if we can get on this afternoon.
Beautiful, let's do it.
The car's still technically a street car, so we thought we'd drive it back to the track. Driving a full GTR race car through the country streets of Japan certainly is an interesting experience. Only in Japan can you get away with riding on the passenger seat floor of a stripped out GTR race car on public roads.
I've been here before, just as a spectator of the event, and I basically mentioned it to Mark and Russell earlier in the year, and we brought them over here to have a look at for the Tuning Power exhibition, and made the decision to bring the car over. Well, the car's actually got a lot of Australian companies involved in it, which is it's a good thing, you know. We've got Turbo Smart, ACL Race Series, Ross Harmonic Balancers. You know, you can see all the stickers there, GCG turbos. Yeah, basically as the cars progress and people have seen what we're doing, some of the companies have actually approached me and asked how do we get involved with it.
Well, it's day one and we're here at the spiritual home of Time Attack, Tsukuba circuit in Japan. Now the High Octane Racing GTR's off the trailer, it's been on the dyno and it is all ready for action for tomorrow, which is the first practice day. Now it's an open practice here today, so there's a lot of cars out here having some fun, and there's also a couple of cars that are going to be competing on Thursday that are here today as well, including some of the cars that are over from England. So they've had a bit of a chance to practice today, but we don't get our first practice until tomorrow. So I tell you what, the boys have been checking out the track, sussing it out, and we're looking forward to a big day. But in the meantime, let's go check out some of the cars that are here at the open practice.
Seeing the tough Garage Saurus GTRs in action was a perfect way to end the day. Time to get some sleep and get ready to hit the track on day two.